So I know you have lots of questions about where I'm at and what I'm doing, so I'm going to answer them now on YouTube for you. I stay positive by doing a number of things. First of all, I love being outside with my boys and my doggy, and I do loads of big walks and running and just being out in the fresh air and hopefully sunshine. We don't get that much here, but when it's out, I'm out. I also do some personal training sessions with my trainer Georgie, who's brilliant at just kicking my butt, and I find that, you know, the adrenaline that you get going when you're in the gym, and it just makes you feel so good and so happy and so positive when you've done it. Brutal at the time, but it does make your endorphins like kick in and make you feel very, very happy and healthy. And yeah, just hanging out with my boys and just spending time with my family and my best friends, and that all keeps me feeling really positive and ready to take on the world. You know, we all have our ups and downs. I think, you know, life is a bit of a roller coaster, and some days I wake up and I'm feeling so happy and so excited, and other days I wake up and think, oh gosh, I've got to do all this on my own now. So it kind of goes in waves, but I keep myself exceptionally busy. I've got my own interior design business, and I've got two little boys and dog and cat, so there's really never a dull moment. So I don't really spend a lot of time on my own or thinking about things, or I think the worst thing to do is over analyze a situation. You know, life is what it is, and your situations change daily and weekly and monthly and yearly, and you just really have to take everything in your stride and move forward in the most positive way you can, and have your friends and your family around you at all times helping you through those tough times. And you know, life is exciting. I really think that, you know, I try and see the silver lining and everything. So even though my relationship broke down and my husband and I separated, you know, it's also given me a new chance to find love and happiness again, and in a relationship where there wasn't much left anymore. So always look for the positives and keep it real. I mean, I think when you watch the finale, you'll see how absolutely impossible it was to stay neutral and stay in the middle and try and keep everyone happy. You know, my friends really are, and my family really are the most important people in my life. So it was a really painful thing going through a fallout with Caroline, and then going through tough times with Julie, and then eventually Adela. And, you know, I was hung, drawn, quartered, put in the firing line, shot, run over with a bus. Like, there was really no way out for me. And I think, you know, the biggest learning lesson for me is, you know what, if people have problems with each other, let them deal with it directly. Don't get in the middle. Don't get involved. Don't say anything to anyone about anything. Keep your mouth shut, and you know, protect yourself. And you know, that's alien for me, because you know, I really love helping my friends and putting them first and my family first. So that's why I got so involved, is because I hated seeing anybody hurt. But in the end, you know what, the only person that got hurt was me. So big lesson, don't get stuck in the middle. Going through a divorce is horrendous. There's no good things that come out of a divorce. I think the worst thing about all of it is your children. You know, you just feel like the worst parent, the biggest failure as a mum. You know, how can I not keep my family together? Like, that's the most important thing for your kids, is to have you both in your life and in their lives. But you know, some things are broken and they can't be fixed, and the reality is that it doesn't always work out. So it's been incredibly painful, you know, trying to navigate my way through it. But I think, you know, being honest with your family and your friends, and most importantly, being honest with your children, is really key. And just showing them how much you love them and how much you're both going to stay in their lives and both support them. And, you know, try and make it as least scary as you possibly can for them. And, you know, deliver it in manageable ways to the children. Don't make it overcomplicated or over stressful. Open your heart. I went to a child psychologist, and you know, sort out some advice on the best way to tell the boys and how to support them and how to look for signs of their grief or sorrow or loss, because for them it really is like losing a parent. And I know from my own past experience, you know, I've had my heart broken before, and you really do feel like there's been a death. And, you know, I think children are very, very resilient, but you just have to be 100% supportive of them and their needs, and they're going to have ups and downs as well. And, you know, things that you might put down to attention seeking or being naughty, you know, that's always a reaction as well to what's going on around them. So we sat our boys down together, we told them how much we both loved them, how that our family was always going to have a mummy and a daddy and two little boys in it, and how they were always going to have us in their lives and we were always going to love them. Mummy and daddy are better apart than together, and mummy and daddy will still be there through thick and thin, no matter what happens. I mean, you know, I think we've all been through such enormous journeys on the show together. I'm really, really happy to say that all my friendships now are in a great place. Caroline and I are building bridges. We're trying to get back to where we were before. You know, we've got a long road ahead of us, but forgiveness is key, and letting go and moving on and embracing the good things in life and not dwelling on the bad and not dwelling on the negative. And, you know, I hope we'll get there. I hope we'll get back what we had. Adela and I are like sisters. We hang out the whole time. Julie and I chat all the time as well, and she's fab. And Marissa and I speak pretty much 3 times a week, even though she's in LA. And Caroline Fleming's obviously been through a really big loss in her life, so, you know, I'm trying to step in and look after her and be there for her. And Juliet's always great fun to go and have a laugh with. So all my friendships are great now, thank goodness. It's all gone full circle. We've got through this roller coaster ride and we're all there for each other again. So we're moving house in 2 weeks. We're saying goodbye to our gorgeous, lovely house here in Putney, which is heartbreaking on one hand, but, you know, to stay in the positives, you know, I'm going to be closer to my friends in Fulham, and we're right next to the park, which is my, you know, the top of my checklist is being close to a park where we can be outside. The boys have got a climbing frame, we've got a park for the dog. Obviously we're giving up our big garden here, so it was really important for me to find somewhere with access to amazing outdoor space. So, you know, it's sad to close the chapter on this house, but we're opening a new chapter and we're going to cozy on down in Fulham and make the best of it. And I'm really excited to be doing a fantastic collaboration with one of my favourite hair brands. So that's soon to come. And my interior decorating business is going from strength to strength, so that's always there. And I just hope to be, you know, doing the best I can be doing and making the most money I can be making and being out there and being real and being honest and, you know, making the best of my life and where it is today. I really hope you've enjoyed me opening up and letting you into a few secrets and how to handle things that come your way. And I wish everybody so much love and luck. I know everybody goes through their own personal struggles, so wherever you are in the world, good luck, stay positive, stay happy, and love from London.